I think it's something that we can recognize periodically all in our own lives when we lose faith in our next door neighbors. When we think we're all alone, we think that no one's going to do it because nobody cares like we do. No one's going to do it right. And I think you can fall into sort of like a default cynical kind of like mode if you pay attention to, I think, exteriors as opposed to interior drives. I think we have all met somebody in our lives that we thought was going to be the biggest pain in the neck, but they end up being a window of opportunity where our world is actually better. You know, it's like there's a party going across the street. Well, I hope they have a good time at that party. And then they knock on the door and they say, would you like to go to that party? Well, yes, in fact, I would like to go to that party. And I think that's what it is. It's about being open and how strangers are no longer strangers once you know what their story is. All right, we all do, you know, we all do. This is not a simple choice to make for someone like my son. He is definitely an artist. He's behind the camera. He wants to be has been already a director of photography and cinematography. But whether or not you want to come and put on somebody else's clothes and at 7:45 in the morning hit a mark and try to tell the truth, that has to come from some inner place. And our director, Mark Forster, and he sat down and they discussed it. And at the end of the day, it's my son's decision to say, I will take on this man. And it's not easy, man. You know, there's going to be pressure on anybody playing me in a flashback. That's pressure on anybody. That has the same last name as I do. That might be looks kind of like a dead ringer in a lot of ways from about the same age. And that was kind of like the calling card that made Mark want him.
Finally, one last question. Can you believe it? It is the 25th anniversary of You Got Mail and the 30th anniversary of Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh, I miss Nora. You know, the experiences of making both those movies with Nora, who became one of our greatest, closest friends of all time. Every day was just like this kind of like fascinating dinner conversation about what it all meant and what we were doing. When we did You've Got Mail, which we said, hey, you know, Nora, this is kind of like a follow-up to Sleepless in Seattle. Let's keep that in our pocket. And she says, yes, it is, but we better hurry up while email is still a going thing. So even she knew how fast everything turned. And if you look at both of those movies, Sleepless in Seattle was at this time of this radio show call-in kind of phenomenon that was part of society. And that slipped by the wayside in a matter of only 5 years. And what slid into its place? Anonymous emails that you think, oh, I'm so excited, I got an email from her. And then that now has, I can't, we always talk about this all the time. What would Nora be making about your show, about TikTok, about social media, when she was around? We'd do it again.